everyone, so I thought I'd make a video on nutrient dense foods versus refined foods, and obviously the differences between them and how they affect your body differently and how you'll probably most likely tend to feel after them. So at least in my experience, anyway. So what I will say is I've obviously eaten a lot of both. You know, I've eaten a lot of refined foods, I've eaten a lot of whole foods, you know, sometimes have had the combinations of the two, etc. So first of all, I'm going to say that now, and this is when I feel my absolute best, I feel my absolute best now versus what I did before. I'm eating just whole foods pretty much. Yeah, whole foods. So I'm eating beans, I'm eating grains, obviously whole grains like oats, the minimalist processed oats as well, like rolled oats, and the really, you know, you really have to cook them for like 20 minutes. Them kind of oats, not the pour in the boiling water and it's done oats. I mean the purple rice, it's so nutrient dense with all the colour, and you know it's like wild purple rice as well. So I'm eating that. I'm obviously eating loads. I mean like probably 500 grams or maybe more vegetables every sort of dinner time. So I'm eating as much as I can. So how I feel on these foods, I feel amazing, I feel high energy, I feel hydrated, I feel truly satiated as well. Like I finish my meal and I'm not over full neither. I feel like I could almost go for a light jog or a swim or a light cycle, etc. afterwards, versus when I would load up on the refined foods, I'd have to eat until my stomach had expanded so much, you know, that I felt absolutely sick and I'd have to lie down and then I'd feel tired and, you know, I just feel absolutely awful. So personally, I think this is obviously because the way that our body deals with these things is our body is not just wanting, you know, mass. Our body doesn't just want mass from food. So you eating these refined foods like white rice, let's say junk foods, biscuits, cookies, whatever, or you know, if you're just eating like pasta, things like that, that's kind of just like mass. There's like zero nutrients almost in them. There's it's just basically macronutrients. That's all that's in them, you know, and very little nutrients. So all that does to our body is it just to our stomachs, it just fills it up. So then our body obviously gets to the point where it says it has to send the sort of not hungry anymore signals over, because yeah, your stomach's full, you can't fit any more in. And it's not even like you actually feel truly satiated after them. Your stomach just feels full, so you can't eat any more. And then sometimes once the stomach's emptied, you'll feel hungry again. Whereas I'm having the nutrient dense foods that my body is full for hours. Even though I feel it pass through the stomach and then my stomach, you know, goes flat again or whatever, I literally feel like I'm satiated for hour after hour after hour after my meal, because I've had so much nutrients. I feel so much better. I believe my skin's better. You know, I think, I mean, not that I've really had any problems with like body odor or anything, but I feel like I've zero odor almost now. Probably TMI, but my bowel movements almost zero odor as well, I'd say, compared to what they were when I was on refined. Sometimes I'd have bad problems as well. And I would also say I'm more regular as well now with the whole foods, especially the water-rich vegetables as well. Sometimes, I think just bowel movements in general are a lot better on whole foods, because obviously you've got so much fibre, and the fibre is obviously what you need, you know, to go to the toilet. It's what pushes it through, etc. And without the fibre in most of these refined foods, the whole process is just a lot more of a struggle for your body. So yeah, so in my experience, and obviously then you get stuff like for weight loss as well. It's better for weight loss, the whole foods versus the refined, because you can eat too much refined, etc. I think that's a topic for another video. But yeah, so at the end of the day, whole foods versus refined. Whole foods 100%. Refined obviously could have its place, like I've said before, just before a TT, before a race, or the day before or after or whatever, just to sort of quickly fuel up But obviously day to day, training day to day, living day to day, etc. Whole foods, 100%. So that's my opinion on it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video, everyone.